Hey guys, this is Savannah Thompson with book set number 4, and for this week I chose to do poetry. My featured text is Inside Out and Back Again. This book, this book is a Newbery Honor book and a National Book Award winner. This poem tells the journey of a 10-year-old girl named Ha and her mother and brother's journey from Vietnam to the United States. They fled Vietnam during the Vietnam War with the United States. I kind of liked how this was told in poem. The way it flows really tells their journey and what emotions go with what and everything. And towards at the beginning and in the middle, there wasn't a whole lot of hope for them in the United States. They had a pretty tough time settling in and getting work and different things like that. But then towards the end, things got better and they found their hope again. And it's kind of like a lighter mood at the end, and I really liked that. So lesson 1 that I thought would be fun for the students, both Ha and her brother love to watch things grow, and Ha eagerly anticipates the day when she will be able to eat her papayas, so they would plant papayas and then watch them grow. And her brother both kept really detailed journals about what they grew and stuff. And so I thought maybe you could do that in your classroom with students. So after reading the book, have the students plant a bean seed in a cup or baggie. Some of you may have done this in elementary school. I know I did. It's really easy to do. You just take the baggie or the cup and you wet a paper towel and you just put the bean seed in it, and the roots will attach to the wet paper towel and then a bean plant will grow. So while the bean plants are growing, have the students keep a journal of how their plant looks every day, and in their journals they should write how they look, describe how they look, and then they should also draw a picture on how they look. And lesson 2, this is a bit of just like a creative activity. So have the students look up Tet, which is the Vietnam New Year. So have them look up when it's celebrated, what are some of the activities that are partaken during that time, what exactly do they think this holiday is, and everything else like that. And then the students will make posters inviting classmates to a party for Tet and explaining what they should expect and helping them get excited for the event. Students can either do this with paper markers or colored pencils or something like that, or they can make it electronically like a Wordle. And then at the end of the week, we will have a classroom party to celebrate. As my artifact, so a big thing during Tet is respect. You respect your elders like twice as much as what you did before, and then they always have traditional food there. And then you pay respect to your loved ones that have passed away. They always have like an altar set up in the home, and different relatives can come in and pay their respect. This is the new year for them. The traditional colors for Tet are red and yellow, and there's always a big party and then a special celebration. Okay, so my other great reads, my first one is Shout, Little Poems That Roar. This book of poems has everything from the seasons to the stars to finger paint to whatever. If you ever get stuck on something in your classroom, I'm sure there is a poem about it in this book. It's great to have in your classroom. I highly recommend it. And my second one is Scared Silly. This I would recommend for grades pre-K to 2. This book is great for around Halloween time, or if you have a student who is scared of monsters or something like that. So this book describes monsters in a funny way, but it's still pretty scary. So for pre-K, I would definitely kind of rate the maturity level and see if all of your students would be able to handle this without getting too scared. And so if you read this book during Halloween, like a month or so, read a poem every day, you could definitely do some really cute activities with it. So that's why I chose it. And my other great reads, like my second favorite book this week is William Blake's Inn. I'd recommend this for grades 3 to 5. This is a Newbery Caldecott and a Golden Kite Award winner. This book of poetry brings to life William Blake's imaginary inn and the guests who go there. The guests are very peculiar. They are always getting into things, or they're just very odd characters. And then my last but not least book this week was A Child's Calendar. I recommend this pre-K to 5. This is a Caldecott winner. This book tells us about life through the seasons, and it's through like a child's eye view. And so this is a great book to keep on the shelf and pull out during the season changes or during each season and read the section that's for that particular season. You could definitely do some cute activities with this one too, like maybe even making a classroom calendar and writing, what your students think of each season and different things like that. All right, thanks for watching, guys.